I was watching a video on my way home today talking about how traditional therapy doesn't really help them or help alleviate the issues that they have in their life. Understandably, when you have something in like just for me at least, let's say I have horrible mood swings with my BPD. I suffer from depression. I don't want to use the word suffer, but I have depression, have anxiety, have the whole fucking rack, right? For me at least, paying someone to talk to them for an hour a week, that's not gonna fucking solve the issues I have in my life. That's not gonna do fucking anything. I'm very much a person who is interested in results. I'm very interested and inclined to find solutions for my problems. And sorry to say, talking to someone about my problems doesn't really fucking solve anything. I understand the concept, I understand it. It's to remove yourself from the world and have a whole hour dedicated to you. Just you. You can vent, you can just try and find solutions with someone else's help. I get the point. But the idea of paying someone to just listen to my problems and maybe give me helpful advice, I mean, I can just, fucking Google's free. You know what I mean? I can just figure this shit out. I'd much rather just try and figure it out myself and just trial and error this shit rather than pay someone. I do admit the few therapy sessions I have been to, they weren't the best. I don't remember his name. I was like, I would call him Brian. Let's say Mr. Brian wasn't the most helpful person in the world. I would try and give him some information about me, and I wouldn't really see any kind of results. I wouldn't see like any kind of betterment in my life. I just felt like I was just going to talk to someone and I didn't really want to. What I like is being able to identify problems and brainstorm solutions for them. Whenever I was really depressed, the best thing that I found to like help myself out of those ruts, out of those just pits, were to try and not eat fast food all the time. Literally just try and eat like fruits and like meat. I just eat like a human, not just eat McDonald's all the time. But to just move my body, get out of my chair, just do something. Do something I enjoyed, mind you, but just do something. And the work that I put in myself, just actively making a change in my life. I found that was just so much better and a much better use of my time than to go talk to some middle-aged guy about my problems. Because it's like, what is he gonna do? If I were to talk to someone about my problems, what is that gonna do? For these videos, I do it for these ones just because I want to be able to relay my own personal experiences in case someone might find this useful, might find this entertaining, whatever it may be. But if I were to just have a one-on-one conversation with someone that I like, not like just a therapist, not even someone like I know and really like converse with like naturally and continuously outside of that, it's like, what the fuck is he gonna do? He's just gonna like, yeah, your life does suck. Especially when my like problems would be much more external than just, oh, I have depression. It would be like, man, like I hate the fact that I kind of have like a job where I can't really climb in terms of like pay. I work tips. You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm gonna be not like I really want to be a fucking manager at Papa John's. That sounds like ass. It sounds fucking awful. And by sounds, I mean it is. I look at my bosses and I'm like, holy shit, I'm never gonna do this. This looks awful. How does me venting about that to someone, how does that solve anything? That's not like, I guess it's not even like a thing he could solve. It's not a thing that I like. There's nothing to solve there, you know? It's just, I'm just venting at someone. I don't want to pay someone these high fucking these high therapy rates just to vent, I could just do that to a camera, which is what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? I understand there's also a human element, just having like a fucking person there, just a human person. I don't give a shit. Again, I'm talking to a piece of shit camera. It's a Nexico camera. This is all I need. I guess I'm looking at myself right now. That's me right there. But you get the point. The problems that I specifically have in my life do not get solved by talking about it, by asking a professional for help. I just have to fucking deal with it and figure it out as I go. Which is why, like, whenever my parents would like try and force me to go to therapy, I would just fucking hate it because I can't solve my problems. I can't solve anything if I'm having to fucking talk to someone about it. I'd much rather skip the talking phase and just get straight to action. Except with the ladies. Let me get my point. What I'm trying to say here is that traditional therapy can work for some people, but it oftentimes it's just fucking paying someone to talk to you. What I've found is that other forms of therapy, traditional or not, can provide some relief, can provide some ways of bettering your life. I've been more and more recently trying to just be more fit, just active, I suppose. You know what I mean? I just spent like $180 on groceries, trying to eat better, trying to get more nutritious food in my diet. I'm really trying to get off fast food right now. So I'm spending a lot of money. I'm investing in myself type shit, you know what I mean? And I feel like if I just like these are solutions. I love solutions. I love progress. I feel like you don't really get a lot of progress just meandering around and talking. I hate talking. I hate just looking at someone and being like, yeah, and then I get so sad when this happens. Like fucking like not even and it's not even like, oh, I'm a man, I don't want to talk about my feelings. It's not even that. It's like I'm a man, and instead of talking about my feelings, I'm gonna do something about my feelings. You know what I mean? I'd much rather fix what's wrong than talk about what's wrong. If you get my gist. Um, I had a couples therapy session with that Brian guy. It was very weird. I don't think he liked me very much. Thank you.